everyone, welcome back to my channel Binita Duara Bora. Today's class is going to be very helpful for you because in today's class I'll be teaching you what is staffing, its meaning and the process of staffing from chapter number 6, class 12, commerce. So staffing is the third function of management after planning and organizing. So let's get started with the video. Staffing is the third function of management. So here the name itself suggesting staff. Staff means the people who are working in the organization, the employees who are working for the organization. So staffing is a process which involves manpower planning, that means estimating manpower, how many number of people are required in the organization, recruitment, selection, training, compensation, promotion and maintenance of managerial personnel. It involves all the activities related to the people working in the organization. And also another meaning of staffing is, we can define it as, staffing is finding the right person for the right job, having the right qualification, right experience, doing the right job at the right time. Staffing function ensures that all the vacant job positions in the organization are filled up. Now, move on to the steps involved in staffing process. The first step is estimating manpower requirement. Estimating manpower requirement means how many number of people are required, how many job vacancy are there in the organization. So estimating and finding out how many job vacant positions are available in the organization and what type of people are required. What type of people are required means what is the skill set required, the qualification required, the experience required to fill the vacant job position. So that is all about your estimating manpower requirement. Now the second step is recruitment. So what is recruitment? Recruitment is the process of attracting and inducing the potential candidates so that they apply for the vacant job position. So when the organization will find out how many number of people are required and what type of people are required, then organization have to find it out. From where to find out these people? So that can be done with the help of recruitment process. So there are two sources of recruitment. One is internal, another one is external. Internal source means from inside the organization. That means the existing employees who are working, to them promotion can be given or transfer can be given. So accordingly the vacant job positions can be filled. So that is internal source. And external source means organization is giving advertisement in the newspaper or maybe in the company's website or contacting any educational institution for campus interview. So that way they are going externally, they are going outside the organization and trying to attract all those candidates to apply for the vacant job position. So that is recruitment all about. So there are two sources of recruitment. One is internal source and another one is external source. So in the recruitment process, the advertisement and all is given. So accordingly the candidates will start applying for the job. They will start giving their biodatas to the company. And from there the selection process will start. Where recruitment process will end, selection process will start. So selection is the third step involved in staffing. So selection process means selecting the most suitable candidate to fill up the vacant job position. So in the selection process, there are various steps like conducting preliminary interview, conducting written test, personal interview, group discussion. So many more tests are conducted in the selection process. So that way the most suitable, the best candidates are selected to fill up the vacant job position. So that is point number 3. Now move on to the fourth point, that is placement and orientation. So once candidates are selected, the next step is placement. So placement means giving place to the employee. That means occupying of post by the candidate for which he is selected. So here in this process, like appointment letter is given, then he is asked to occupy the vacant job position. Now next move on to orientation. So what is orientation? So whenever a new employee joins the organization, the orientation program is conducted. So why orientation program is conducted? Because the employee is very new to the organization. He doesn't know anything about the organization. So the purpose is introduction of the new employee to the existing employee, so that he come to know about his roles and the responsibilities. He come to know about his boss, who will be his boss, who will be his subordinates. The main purpose of orientation program is to make him comfortable in the new working environment. Now move on to another step of staffing, that is training and development. Training means equipping the employees with the required skill to perform the job. So why training is given? Why training program is designed for the employees? So that they can improve their skills, so that they can improve their capabilities to perform the job effectively. And development program is designed for the managers, for the overall growth of the employees. Now next is performance appraisal. So appraisal, what is the meaning of appraisal? Appraisal means evaluating, the judging, evaluating the performance of the employees. That is called performance appraisal. So performance appraisal means evaluating and judging the performance of employees against some standard, so that the organization can take some decisions like to give promotion to the employee or not. So that is all about performance appraisal. Now move on to promotion. So what is promotion? Promotion means giving higher responsibilities, higher roles, higher salary package to the employees. Now next one is compensation. So what is compensation? So whenever an employee joins the organization, end of the month he gets salary. So it is the price paid to the employee for the services rendered by him, as he is working for the organization. So compensation is given to the employee. So it includes pays, reward and other incentives. It also involves medical facility, transportation facility, then educational facility to the children of the employees. So students, so these are the steps involved in staffing process. This is all about today's class. If you have liked the video, do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.